Which metrics should e-commerce brands really focus on?
Okay, so from an e-commerce standpoint, or any conversion standpoint, really, the main thing you need to be worried about would be things like CAC, or customer acquisition cost. So that's how much you've paid to get a customer to buy on your website. This is either through advertising channels or SEO channels, anything there that brought somebody to your website. What did it cost you for them to actually go through checkout? Big metric is also LTV, lifetime value of a customer. So it's not just a matter of a customer coming once to your website, or maybe that is the case, but if you have a product or service that you can resell, or sell add-ons, or upsells or cross sells, whatever the case is, you need to figure out a way to get that LTV up, or lifetime value. Meaning, like, hey, once we have a customer, they've now engaged with our brand, they purchased from our brand, how do we get them to buy again? Ultimately, you should also, yeah,
So I think a lot of people think when they started advertising, or now anyway, that they automatically make money on the first sale, where that's where the LTV really does come in. Because sometimes if you're selling, let's say, a product and someone buys it every month, you might not make money until the fourth time that person buys that product. So that's where lifetime value really kicks in. And you have to understand that metric as a client or owner, in my opinion, because you really need to figure out from a marketing standpoint how much you really have to spend before you see a profit. And I think that's a real good metric that most store owners, especially startups, don't really understand.
yeah. And CAC and LTV are very much correlated, right? CAC is how much you pay to acquire the customer, and then LTV is how many more times can you ultimately sell to them.
Yeah. Which one time sales kind of is a rough business when it comes to that.
Other things you should be looking at too is conversion rates. So what is your conversion rate on across different platforms, whether it's TikTok Shop, whether it's Amazon, whether it's eBay, whether it's your own personal store. Also, ROAS, or return on ad spend. So how much are you actually getting back from that particular channel in terms of ROI is important to track as well. Repeat purchase rate. How often is a customer coming back? How much more are they buying from you every time they come back? Meaning, like, is the average order value going up, or is it going down? These are metrics you can run or track over time. Also, here's a big one. It's cart abandonment. So whether it's an email reminder or a retargeting campaign that follows you across different channels, such as social media, that's always important to have. And as we always say, it's an ADD world out there. So it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to drop off a checkout page. So it's always good to retarget your customers and let them know, like, hey, don't don't forget you were interested in buying this.